our spirit? What is it? Where does it go? Are we able to see them using our mind's eye? If so, just what can spirit teach us? Welcome to School Through Spirit. Host DeEtte Renee is a certified psychic medium and master teacher of psychic and mediumship development through LWISSD. DeEtte was born knowing spirit and now is here to help you better understand the spirit world. And now your host, DeEtte Renee.
Good Monday morning, everybody. This is DeEtte here, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network, coming to you live every Monday morning, bringing to you a little bit of spiritual awareness, just to help guide life a little bit, some tips and pointers, help us to grow. Good morning, Tim. Let's see where we're going to go. Who knows? Take it, leave it. I don't know. It's up to you. As we know, the top of the hour, we just talk something spiritual, just to kind of help us through a little bit deeper thought. On the bottom of the hour, we do a 5-card stud with a highlighted deck. This week is Denise Lynn's Hay House publication is The Mystical Garden Oracle. Denise never, ever disappoints, just so you know. Never disappoints. This lady's been around for eons. Her and Neil Donald Walsh should be best friends. Excuse me, my throat chakra. Anyway, so let's get going on what today's topic is about. It's a lot to read. Might need glasses for this one, guys. Might need my glasses. Oh, good gravy. Oh, good gravy. Oh, I haven't worn these in a hot minute. It says, you are a human being. Really? Got it. Question, what does I am a human being mean? I don't know. It means that your job, your mission, your purpose on this planet, in this life, is to decide not what are you going to do, but where are you going to be? You're a human being, not a human doing. Okay. God tells us your soul is me and it knows it. What it is doing is trying to experience that. And what it is remembering is that the best way to have this experience is not by doing anything. There is nothing to do but to be whatever you want to be. Happy, sad, weak, strong, joyful, vengeful, insightful, blind, good, bad, male, female, you name it. Doing is a function of the body. Being is a function of the soul. The body is always doing something. It is either doing what it is doing at the behest of the soul or in spite of the soul. The quality of your life hangs in the balance. If you think your life is about doingness, you do not understand what you are about. Your soul doesn't care what you do for a living. And when your life is over, neither will you. Your soul cares only about what you're being while you're doing whatever you're doing. It is a state of beingness the soul is after, not a state of doingness. Excuse me, my throat chakra was shutting down before I even opened the book. For many people, all of life is a process of doing something in order to have something in order to be something, such as be happy. Be secure, be at peace. A person can either do something in order to be happy or can start the day by simply deciding to be happy. And the things that that person will do will automatically reflect that. In other words, you can choose to be in any state of beingness you wish ahead of time. Remember, as you encounter life, that beingness attracts beingness. When you learn this, you turn your life upside down. You become human in conscious creation. Oh, good golly, Miss Molly. Is that a mouthful? And is it confusing? I mean, strip, is it confusing? Yes and no. Yes and no. Why? Because it literally goes against everything we're taught, everything that's ingrained in us. And that's what makes this very confusing. Okay, so, you know, I always laugh, and I laugh. When I look at the people that get readings from me, it really is from young to old. There is no demographic. I'm more female than male. Um, and I have a theory on that, but we're not going to discuss that today. But my classes tend to be an older population, specifically over the age of 40, almost always. And I giggle about that. The reason why I giggle is I call them, you know, it's your second job in life. It's your midlife crisis. It's, you know, it's starting over. It's becoming you, the truth of you, because you're searching. You're searching. And what I mean by that is when we start life out, and what I mean by starting life out, it's 18, not 0, 18. When we start that job, that professional life, we tend to go towards what people say you're good at, or what you're interested in, or, God, I hate this, what you will have, you know, the most secure to fall back on, and expect to do it for the rest of your life. So they say, make sure you make your decision well, because you're going to do this for the next 40, 50, 60 years of your life. And all of it's BS. All of it is. Won't even lie. It's BS. I know. You're going, why is it BS? Let's use me. I have always been a person that loves to be in the life of serving, of servitude. I love to be there for people. I love to show up, whether it is cleaning a garage, cleaning a closet, helping you get someplace, sitting there listening, helping you to find a better way of you being you for you, being a shoulder to cry on, or being a person to lecture the heck out of you. Whatever it is that you need, I like to show up and do. That's me. I love being in life of servitude. It's that simple. I am happiest when I'm helping somebody else. And it doesn't matter what that means. Now, with that being said, back when I was looking at college and what I was going to do, because I was confused. I didn't know me. Other people seen that and said, you should be a nurse. You love taking care of people, so being a nurse is where you should be. I get it. I get it. I understand why I was led that way. I completely understand it. But I will tell you, college was great until I got into clinicals. The very first day of nursing school, before you get to blood and gore, before you get to anything, I went, why the hell am I here? This is nothing that I want to do. It did not tell me servitude in any way, shape, or form. Medical was not servitude. Medical was not helping somebody and with what they needed. Medical really is only this much of helping somebody. It's not this that I want to do. It was this. It limited me. I could help somebody heal their body. I could show up for that. But being in the medical field mandated I wipe everything else out. Why? Because it wasn't ethical. Medical, especially in the United States, doesn't look at if your house is a mess and too much, then it might cause mental and or physical illness. And maybe how to heal the body is to go clean the damn house. Go help them organize their house. That does loads for a person just to show up. It heals so much. And helping people and recognizing it was huge. But again, the career I got put into, the career I chose to go down because I was led there by everybody else, was the wrong career for me. So fast forward. I struggled with it. Darn good when I went to work, but my work turned into a task. It wasn't a passion. It wasn't where I felt like I needed to be. It turned into, I would show up to work and I was really good at what I did. Really good. So good that I would work 8 to 16 hours a day. 5 to 7 days a week, 9 days, 10 days, 12 days, 14 days straight, a month straight, whatever it was. I took very little time off. Because when I was showing up, I was doing what I could to be the most I could be. And it wasn't just my patients, guys. I was showing up. I was doing my job. I was helping other nurses do their job because they couldn't figure it out. It opened a little bit. I'll call you. I will. Come say hi. Little one wants to say hi real quick. And she'll be back for the card pull, okay? Okay, baby girl. Say hi real quick.
Good morning. And hi.
And hi. And you'll be back, right? Ooh, be careful. Be careful.
This table's my enemy.
So what I was finding when I showed up to work, I was doing all the tasks that were laid forward me. Never missed a task. Did all my tasks. Hi. Keith says hi, honey.
Huh?
Keith says hi. So I did all my tasks. I did them all. Never missed a beat. And then I helped other nurses do their tasks because they missed a lot of beats. And then I helped the CNAs do their tasks. So I was really good at doing all the tasks. I remember working at a nursing home. And I remember knowing the building so well that the DON or administrators would come to me. I could be over in this wing or this hallway. And they'd come ask me how so-and-so was doing on the other side of the building. Knowing I wasn't there, but they knew I knew what was going on. Doctors, nurse practitioners would find me to know what was going on. It happened all the time. I was so good at doing the tasks and helping everybody else, and the way that I was allowed to help. Was I doing my job very well? I was. Very, very well. Matter of fact, if I would have went on to school, I probably would have gotten a DON position. I probably would have been the boss. Why? Because that's where I would have been best placed. But is it what my soul needed? No. I was doing what everybody else told me or expected me to do. And was trying to be everything I could in a very limited place. So fast forward, hit my 40s. Ta-da! Where am I at? I recognized that my passion was truly being of service in any way needed. Any way needed. And I find what happens, we will, Keith, is people hit about 40, 45, and they hit that midlife crisis where life is no longer about doing something. They recognize they're not happy, they're not satisfied, they haven't been at all. A lot of times people go, oh, it's because I have the empty nest. Yeah, a lot of times it is. It's the kids are gone. You know, you don't see your spouse as much. You realize you haven't been seeing each other as much because you both have been entwined in kid activities. And now they're off to college, they're gone, they're getting families, and people show up on my doorstep because they're searching for something. They're trying to find, and yes, they show up for my classes and my courses, and it's amazing. Love it. But what I say in the beginning of my courses is, show up here. Your life is going to begin to change. It's going to change drastically. And if you go all the way through certification, you're not going to recognize who you are by the time you're done, because you're no longer going to be the person you are sitting in front of me. And yes, do they think it's about their abilities? Yeah, they do. But it really has nothing to do with the abilities. What it has to do with is they start to recognize in themselves what they want to be, who they are. They start a life of being, and they stop the life of doing the task, doing the chore, doing what's expected, the list of doing. And they pop into that place of wanting to be someplace, of wanting to be something, of making themselves happy, a life of intention. And it's quite magical when you start to see the shift. It really is. And it's so amazing because I can look at the shift and tell you when it's about to happen with anybody. And it is within the classes. Because in the beginning, they're learning and they're trying to do everything they think I expect of them. They're trying to do it all. They're looking at the lessons, they're doing what's expected, and they're not quite sure what the heck they got themselves involved with. And then all of a sudden, partway through, a shift happens. A shift. And they start to believe in themselves. They give up the list of doing. They give up the list of caring about the doing. And they just shift. Now, does that mean they're all going to grow up to be psychic mediums? Actually, very few. Very, very few are going to go on to this journey that I'm on. But what happens is they start to recognize within themselves a life that's a little happier. They start to make this shift within themselves, and they start to become somebody completely different. And it's magical. It's truly magical to watch. Now, I know I've got you most confused here. I get it. But think about if one day you went to bed at night and you would have all the tasks that you did during the day. And boy, there's a list of them. And when you went to sleep, you didn't feel any more accomplished or better about anything, no matter how many tasks, even if you completed the whole list. But you went to sleep unfulfilled. Same way you did every day. But something happened while you're sleeping, and whether it's a dream or whatever, but some magical thing happened. Tomorrow morning you wake up. The next morning you wake up. And life just shifted. And you wake up feeling lighter. And you wake up in an ethereal space. And what I mean by that is, it's joy. You feel joy and you feel happiness. And you're able to carry that feeling through the day. And all day you sit there going, I have no clue where this came from. But I feel magical. I feel awesome. And you go to bed that night and you don't think about the list of things you got done. You think about how amazing the day was. And you do it again the next day and the next day and the next day. And slowly over a week or 2 weeks, all of a sudden your life starts to shift. Things start to happen for you. Luckiness starts to happen for you. You start to realize that maybe what you're doing in life is not what you want to do, and you start looking at other careers, other things to do. You look around and go, yeah, I'm not really liking where I'm living. You start the internet search. Everything in you starts to go and question everything you've been doing. Now, it's quite beautiful because if you want to see some of the best examples of this, watch the TV show House Hunters International, especially when they end up on beaches or Venice or wherever. Not the ones that got the job overseas and decided to go there, but the ones that went, you know what, we just looked at our life one day and went, yeah, we don't like it. We're going to change it up. We're going to go someplace else. Or they visited someplace and they went, yep, this is where I want to be. I want to wake up every day to see the surf and the sand. I want to wake up every day and it's 90 degrees and the sun is there and everything just feels different. Those are the shows you want to watch. Why? Because those are people that finally go, we've been doing this wrong. We've been doing it wrong. Now, the cool thing is you don't have to wake up one day and be in Bali and figure this out. You can figure this out where you're at, where you live. You very much might be in the exact house you want to be in. You might be doing all the things that you want to do, but you really just have to change an attitude. If you think a lot of people, and it's quite interesting, and I get flack for this one. I get a lot of flack for this one. I have people that come to me all the time and tell me they're working and struggling not for a better life for themselves, but a better life to provide for their kids after they're gone. And that never sat right with me. It never has. And I look at him, I go, so you have spent your life not liking what you're doing. You've gotten very little growth out of it, even less understanding. You got a bank account, you got life insurance, you got CDs galore. You paid off this house that is now worth 10 times more than you bought it for. And you're going to work until the point you're old and gray, walker, wheelchair, whatever. But to the point where you're actually retiring because you really can't physically or mentally do the job anymore. All so you can give it away to somebody that really doesn't have an appreciation for it. Why? Because those kids are going to do the same thing because that's what you taught them. And what have you really given your kids? Giving them money. But making all that money didn't make you happy. How do you expect that money to make them happy? Because really what you've taught your children is to do the same things that you've done. To do, and never enjoy any of it. So when people come to me, this is what I tell them. Retire as soon as you can. The moment you figure it out, retire. If you can't retire, that's okay. You got PTO, you got vacation time. You don't want to quit your job, that's fine. Learn to take a day here and there. And I don't mean a day in the middle of the week. I mean, if you get 2 weeks of vacation a year, don't take a week here and a week there, because really, it's not helping you. Take a Friday off and then take a Monday off. Use 2 out of the 10 days. And do that every other month. Take several small time offs throughout the year. Plan multiple small trips throughout the year. If you notice, most excursions, most vacations, when you go on a cruise or you go on a retreat, are 4 days, maybe 5. Excuse me, my throat chakra. Say it's a 4-day trip. So you know, I want to go to my favorite place, which is Riviera Maya in Mexico. I love that place. And it's a 4-day trip. I can literally, if I was working a 9 to 5, leave on a Wednesday night after my shift got done, be all packed, and just drive from work straight to the airport, get on an airplane. And I can go to sleep in the resort that night. I could have all day Friday, all day Saturday, all day Sunday. I can come back Sunday night, go to bed, and be back to work Monday morning. I can add in an extra day if I want. And in all actuality, I've taken an amazing trip that rejuvenates me, has given a lot to my soul, so I can come back and be a better person during the week. There's so many ways of learning how to be instead of to do. And I know I've kind of been all over the place here. I get it. But start to look at all those things, because, guys, life doesn't have to begin at 40. Life doesn't have to change that. You don't have to wake up at 40 and go, oh, life is just beginning. You can flip-flop that. And you can start it at any time. When you start to realize that your attitude sucks, that your life doesn't have a whole lot of meaning, that you're doing the same thing day after day after day, just to survive or just to give to your kids when you die, that's when you start to realize that just maybe you're doing tasks. You're getting through life because you're doing the list of things you have to get done. And you might realize that you're getting absolutely no growth out of it. And even though I know so many people out there look at the spiritualist community or the hippie community or the witchy or whatever community is doing this these days, and they kind of look down upon them. But they don't recognize this. That person is in a place of being. That person is choosing every moment of every day. What is making them happy? What is bringing happiness to others? And what is making their life the most they possibly can? And how they're going to create tomorrow. It's amazing. It's amazing. So think about your life, guys. Think about what you're doing, how you're doing it. Is it making you happy? Is it bringing you experiences? Is it bringing you everything you wanted to bring you? And if you cannot say without a doubt that every minute of your life is giving you a sense of peace and joy all mixed up in one, then you're not being, you're doing. Because it's the moments in life that are precious. It's the moments. Start thinking today how you can change your life, how you can find happiness. How can you stop thinking about the almighty dollar or the big house and realize that you're okay? With that being said, guys, we're going to take a quick station break. And when we come back, we'll have School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. We'll see you in a few.
Can you harm yourself using energy medicine? The answer is yes. Gail Lynn, the creator of the Harmonic Egg products for commercial and home use, has been involved in the field of energy medicine for the past 15 years. In her experience, Gail has witnessed cases where people have faced negative consequences due to the improper use of energy medicine. Some individuals did not allow the sessions to integrate properly or exposed their bodies to beneficial energies for extended periods, leading to harmful effects. This can cause the body to go into a defense, flight, or fight mode, creating confusion within the body despite the positive nature of the energy. There is also the potential risk of hiring a wounded healer who may unintentionally hurt their clients. For those reasons and more, she is committed to educating people about the safe and appropriate use of energy medicine. For those interested in learning more, Gail provides videos, articles, and other resources at harmonicegg.com. Contact her directly at info@harmonicegg.com to find out about safe and effective energy healing products and services.
Hey everybody, welcome back. This is DeEtte, School Through Spirit with the Edge Network, and here's little Miss Addie.
Hello.
She's having a great day today. She got to sleep and she got to do what she wanted to do, huh? Pretty awesome. So this is the deck Addie picked last week, and it is Denise Lynn's The Mystical Garden Oracle, and it is a Hay House publication. Again, Addie picked it each week.
I did.
Yeah, that's
Oh, I picked it
you
last
did
week.
pick it. You picked it last week. So like Dawson will pick the cards for next week. Pretty cool, huh?
What cards did we do earlier?
Oh, I don't know that. Oh, she just busted me out. Next week's show, I recorded this morning.
Because we have Rock County Fair next week, so we can't do it.
Yeah, so we
It's gonna
recorded.
be busy because we have to get to the fair, give them all. We have to
Do all your projects.
judge the projects.
Mm-hmm.
We have to go to the judges' station, and they have to judge my projects.
On how you did, huh?
And I think one of my projects will get me to state fair, so
Worked really hard at that, huh?
we will probably be telling you after next week on the radio if I did land state fair.
Or how your ribbons were, huh?
Or if I did land state fair, so.
It's what she's hoping for. So we did record that this morning, guys. Next week's show is recorded. Sorry for that, but just had to be done. So this deck says where dreams come true and inner challenges dissolve. Surrounded by an ancient moss-covered stone wall in a realm beyond time and space is a mystical garden. Here you will encounter spirit guardians and magical beings. In this enchanted garden, secret messages await you. Every flower, tree, animal, fairy, elf, and majestic being is a sacred portal to profound wisdom and answers to your long-sought questions. It does include a guided meditation, and for each card, profound insights await. What do you think?
Yep.
Yep.
I
It
like
goes.
this deck.
Yep. You haven't even seen it yet, and you like it already, huh? I love that. You know what? I think we have a mystical garden here.
Where?
Back there. Back by the creek. What do you think?
Way over there. So
Way
where
over.
I'm pointing the mouse is where it is. It's way back there.
So
We have a big yard, but we have a really big yard. We have like how many square acres?
2.5.
2.5.
2.5 with the creek. It says a magical gateway to the sanctuary within you.
Plus the opposite side of the creek too.
Yes, there's a little bit on the opposite side too, huh?
Mhm.
Pretty awesome. Beautiful deck.
But the other side of the creek is very messy, so
And that's okay. I heard your brother's got a secret fort over there.
it's messy though.
It is messy. Do you want
Well,
me to
that's
shuffle
not
really quick?
our yard though.
Well, the other side of the creek.
Not all of
It's
it.
heavily wooded with a lot of foliage, isn't it?
I'm gonna need a snack after this.
You're gonna need a snack after this. I love it. I need a snack after this too.
I'm hungry.
Oh my gosh. So here is the book.
I've been growing, so I'm hungry.
Miss Denise Lynn is on the back. Oh my god, Denise, did you give it? Sorry, Denise. I love you, but you failed too. I'm telling you, every time I see a book without color pictures, I'm going to call it a fail. Why? Because I love a book that you can throw in your pocket, your purse, your center console, wherever, that's got the pictures in it.
So there's 22 books.
22 books or 22 cards?
22 books. It says 22 books.
Oh, she does. She has written 22 books. Denise Lynn is one heck of an author. She's an amazing author. I love her.
She's transferred into 29 languages. So she knows 29 languages.
No, she does not. Her books are so popular, they've transcribed them into 29 different languages. I know. Super awesome.
29?
Huh? That's awesome.
What was the language she made all of the books in?
Probably English.
Yeah, because that's probably one of the only languages.
And that's okay. So
I know English and Spanish. So.
A little bit of Spanish. A little bit.
My dad took a Spanish class, so he's been teaching me.
Love it.
He took a Spanish class in high school, so
there we go.
He's been teaching me.
There we go. So 5 cards done. We pick 5 cards individually.
That's why it's called 5 cards done. You pick 5 cards.
And you guys get to pick your cards 1 through 5. Once you pick,
you can't change.
Yeah, no, they can change it if they want, but they can pick more than 5 cards. They can pick all of them if they want to, huh? Because we're going to ride them individually.
We could maybe do a bonus card.
No, we're not doing it. She always wants a bonus card. We're not doing a bonus card. So we're doing 5 individual cards. We're going to read them individually. And when we're done with the individual readings, I will read them as a whole. So that's essentially 6 readings in one showing up. Now, if you're really brave or you have a lot of issues going on, you can write down some issues and put a number next to them, and you can get a little bit of insight on that guidance how to go. So let's look at some of these cards because I do love the imagery. Gorgeous. Hold on. Oh, gorgeous.
Be mean to it.
Gorgeous. I love this. Okay, we're going to give it to her. She's going to pick the cards, and she's going to hand them to me one by one.
If I keep touching this part of my
Stop
face,
touching that part of your face.
It hurts because my brother pushed me into the pool right next to him, and we were doing something, and so he pulled me into the pool on him. So I fell on him, and his chin slammed into my bottom of my cheek.
You'll be fine.
It hurts.
Give me a card.
I'm gonna pick a random one. I think I'm gonna pick these 2.
And we only want one of those 2.
Oh,
okay, the first one.
Later card.
Serenity, the Night Garden card. Oh, I like that.
I have a friend named Serenity.
You do. Okay, Serenity. This card really is about, number 1 is finding peace. Finding peace. I know you're going, how the heck can that mean anything? When you're looking at finding peace, when you get yourself, when you have chaos and you have disorder and you have confusion and you can't figure out. No, not why we're doing this. While you're trying to, well, go ahead if you really want to.
I really want
But if you're not back, I get to keep pulling the cards.
I will be back.
So when you're looking at Serenity, this is finding a calm place. This is finding that peaceful space within your mind. It's in peaceful mind in your mind in a state of being of confusion all around you. And that's what this card is about, because so often we have so much going on in life. We don't know if we're coming or going. Okay. And it's confusion. It's confusion here and stuff going on here. And we can never quite get past all of that. But when you can finally come to this peaceful space, this space that says, oh my God, the rest of the world is disappearing. And you can find the calm. All of a sudden, answers start to come and they're clear as a bell. So card number 1, if you picked it, is getting that place of calmness, that place of just going, woosah, I'm going to let the world go, the emotions go, all of this go, and just allow the answers to flow back to you. Card number 2. Oh, you got the big baby. Card number 2 is Miracles, Crystals in Secret Pond. She brought cinnamon.
The one that keeps growing and growing and growing bigger, and we think might have eggs in her.
No, Daddy doesn't think so anymore.
I think so. She's
Okay.
way heavier than she was last week.
That's because she ate. Okay, so card number 2 is.
She probably didn't
Hey,
eat.
we're doing the reading, not the snake thing.
Sorry.
Card number 2 is miracles, crystals in secret pond. Crystals in secret pond. Isn't that cool? Why? Because when you're looking at this, it is really, people don't recognize what they've done with this card is they've taken crystals, which have a lot of energy, a lot of power. They put it in a secret garden, which is super awesome. But they also put the crystals in water, which is, it's a conductivity. So what it is doing is taking everything and it's lifting it. It's giving it more power. It's giving it the juice it needs to make things happen. Now, miracles happen when you know where to look for them. Miracles happen when you stop looking for them. Does that make sense? And start to trust those things around you. Trust that when you put everything together, everything you want and all your wishes are happening there. And if you let it go because you just know it's in the right place, awesome things are going to happen for you. Trust in that. Stop believing that you are the person that's got to do it all. Put some faith in something else and let the miracle happen. Next card.
I'm just enjoying
The harvest, autumn garden, the harvest. I love that. Now, the cool thing is I love the fact I'm looking at the, I'm not looking at the harvest. I'm not looking at the autumn garden. I'm looking at that pumpkin. I am looking at that big old pumpkin. Now, to most people that find pumpkins, we go to Walmart, we go to our local wherever, we buy our pumpkin, whatever that is.
And
we go,
doing that.
Hold on. We go, oh my God, I'm getting the biggest pumpkin. But people don't realize how much work it takes to grow a pumpkin.
Mm-hmm.
They have no clue. We have tried for how many years? And this is the year we're finally getting pumpkins. Why? Because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of delicacy. Number one, you kind of plant it, you water it, you watch it grow, and you have a lot of hope. You have a lot of, oh my gosh, I hope this happens. And then if it does, it's awesome because you get to see the grow. And then you have to do the right amount of water at the right time. There's a lot that goes into growing that pumpkin. So when you get to the point where you're harvesting, when you get to this point, you're going, wait a second. And what this means for you is you've done the work. You may not realize you did the work. You may not realize how much you've put into it because you've put a lot into this. But it's time to reap your rewards. Stop for a moment and realize that you've created something that you didn't recognize you were creating because you're still looking for something out here. So reel it in and look to see what you've created around you. You've done a lot more than you think of it. Card number 4 is happiness, the bluebird. The bluebird. I like this because when I'm looking at the word happiness, I'm thinking this is a no-brainer. Why? Because you should have to do absolutely nothing to be happy. And so often people try to create happiness. They're trying to create it through working hard, buying your boat, doing this. What they're doing is they're creating laughter. They're creating moments of joy. They're not creating happiness. Happiness is something in here. It's not something external. Happiness is something that happens in here. It's that big cheeky grin that you cannot stop.
Sometimes happiness comes from just an animal.
Yep. You are so happy when you got your babies, huh? So when you're looking at this card, you're looking at number 4. It is to stop and recognize. Are you happy or are you not happy? That's the goal you're looking at. You're trying to find your way through issues. And maybe the reason why you have all the issues is because you haven't created happiness, but you've created chaos. So card number 4 is really about finding the happiness within your life. Last card, babe.
Can Sin pick this time?
As long as she hurries up.
To buy this one.
Got one? Okay, Cinnamon. Thank you, girl. Beautiful. Ooh, light, which is the firefly.
That's the one you want.
I look at this and I'm thinking, oh my gosh. And I look at this. Why? Because when I was a kid, fireflies were everywhere. I would go out every night and I would catch them. And I was really kind of rude and crude because you don't know this, but back in the day, we used to take fireflies. We used to take their little light bulb off and we used to stick it on our finger or faces because it would still glow. Not realizing we were hurting the firefly themselves. But that wasn't anything to catch that or put a bunch in a jar or whatever we did. And now as an adult, and I look back and I look around and we don't have as many fireflies. Matter of fact, I went on for years and not seeing fireflies. I didn't see any. And more recently, I'm seeing them again. And every night I go out after it gets dark, I see a few more. It's about seeing the little lights. It's about seeing that spark, that little bit of miracle throughout your life here and there. Because when you take the time to look, they are there. When you take the time to see them, they are there. And fireflies are very magical things because they're a tiny little creature that lights the world. And realize that you are that creature. So card number 1 was Night Garden, 2 or Serenity. Card number 2 is Miracles, 3 is Harvest, 4 is Happiness, and 5 is Light. Now these cards, when I put these all together, it's really kind of cool because what is happening is I think there's a lot.
Can I see these ones?
Huh?
Can I see the bottom ones?
You can. This one, you want to see it?
No, I want to see the bottom ones like these. They say.
Oh, Firefly? Go ahead.
So Serenity has Night Garden on the bottom of it.
Miracles.
Miracles has Crystal in the Secret Pond. Harvest has Autumn Gardens. Happiness has Bluebird. And Light has Fireflies.
Great job. So when I'm looking at these cards, I'm not looking at, hey baby, I'm not looking at what's happening externally. I'm looking at what's going on in here. These cards are really screaming a whole lot of, there's a lot you're doing on the inside. You're creating a world on the inside of you, and now it's going to start to reflect on the outside of you. Okay? People don't realize you don't change your life until you start to change in here. And this week is a whole lot of change going on. And recognizing how much you've changed in here. Mm-hmm. And now again, you're going to start to see the outwardness of it. Okay? So just she's tickling me. So continue to kind of stay in this place of still working, of still growing, of still searching, to start to look at that. It's your personal happiness that you're looking for. And that is the miracle of life, guys. That's really the miracle, because when you start to see the happiness within yourself, when you start to see that, finding that peace within yourself and finding that is what is going to start to bring the miracles. Realize that you've done the work. The work is already there. Okay. Oh my God, you are very distracting. I just want to. She is just such a cuddler, aren't you, baby? She is a happy, cuddly baby.
The reason we even have Sin is because my dad thought I was pointing to her instead of the snake I actually wanted, which was an all-white snake.
Thank God you got her, huh?
But then he had Devin bring out Cinnamon, and then Dad fell in love, and then I wanted to hold her, and then I fell in love. But Nani, I think, did hold her. We just don't have any pictures of her holding her. I think they're all on my dad's phone, but I think they're actually all on her phone, not my phone. Because I took a picture of Dad with the snake, and I loved that snake. I loved her. She's my best friend.
Did she bring you happiness?
She was my best friend until 6 months after I got her, 6, maybe 7 months, maybe 8 months after we got her.
Is she not your best friend still?
Then we got Spirit. He's our boy that we attempted breeding with her. And she is so cute. Scoop. I scoop you up.
She's our baby.
Yeah, she's
Trust me, they're all her best friends. Reptiles happened and they kind of blew up in the house. So
yeah, now there's 4 reptiles in the house. My brother's got a crusty cuckoo and I have 3 ball pythons.
Awesome.
And you've seen all 3 of them on the radio show. If you're here every week, then you have seen pretty much all of them.
Okay, guys, where can you find me this week? I got no events going on this weekend.
You can see us at the Rock County Fair.
You can find us at the Rock County Fair. If you find us there and you see us, come say hi.
We'll more than likely be at the Egypt ride the most.
And if you go in, you can find 7 projects of Addie's. And I will tell you what, you'll know they're Addie's. Why? Because 2 or 3 of the projects are all about reptiles, just so you know.
So one is a tree with a pastel sunset. So there's a tree with rainbow leaves and moonlight. Then there is a 10. So you'll be able to tell because it says ADDIOYN's 10th birthday. So my name's birthday. and it's space themed. And then I will have my brownies, which you will probably be able to find if you look at the tags. So go find the brownies and try to find mine. Mine are mainly always. This is my first year being a full-on 4-H member, so I don't know where a lot of my things will be. Plus, I will have a big snake enclosure. You can also look at my name there. You can look on the tag and see if that's mine or not. So all the tags will have my name on it. It will say I'm 8 years old, but I'm not 8 years old. I turned 9 a few months. I turned 9 on June 9th, so I'm currently 9. And I had my golden birthday a little while ago. It was like a month and a half ago.
Okay. With that being said, guys, we're going to leave for the week. You guys have a great week.
No.
Enjoy your life. Learn to be happy.
Well, I'm going to take her.
And we'll see you soon. This has been DeEtte and Addie on School Through Spirit with the Edge Network. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye-bye.
There are psychic mediums, but there is nothing like DeEtte. Let's face it, we all struggle time and again. But if you seek the clarity you deserve, then you need to seek DeEtte. As a master teacher, DeEtte studied under international psychic medium Lisa Williams. Together, they not only help DeEtte better tap into spirit, but also build a long-lasting relationship. So many psychics tell us what we want to hear, and that just won't cut it with DeEtte. She tells you what you need to hear. No sugarcoating here. To book a reading with DeEtte is simple. Just visit her website, DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us. And follow the Yellow Brick Road to connect with DeEtte. Don't just sit there and ponder those questions. Ask them and let DeEtte guide you every step of the way. You need insight now, and DeEtte can help. Just visit DeEtte.us. That's DeEtte.us.